All right, so today we're going to do a rabbit. And why we're doing a rabbit? Today is Lunar Year of Rabbit. So anyone celebrate Lunar Year here? Vivian, you do, right? And we have, we have Alida here. Good morning, Alida. Hi. I know you like rabbit, that's why you're here. Nice. So today is pretty easy. We're going to use color pencil. So get color pencil and a pencil ready on a piece of white paper. It can be any white paper. Ideally, use a mixed media paper will be ideal, okay? Oh, we have Saish here too. We have Ida, Tristan. Let me see anyone else is logging in, okay? Let me ask, I think Lucas and Levi's wanted to join, but I want to make sure that they are coming in. Oh, there you go. They are here.
What the
Hi.
Yes,
Hi, Nelsie. Oh, we have Mia too. Oh, where's Mia? Oh, right there. Good morning. Happy New Year, Mia.
Morning.
Morning. So, Levi's and Lucas and Mia, we were talking about when you guys before you guys log in, we are doing the rabbit, okay? Because today is the lunar year of rabbit, the year of rabbit. So we're gonna use color pencil. So these are the color pencil that I'm gonna use, okay? So let me pin myself, make sure that you guys can see it. Spotlight it.
After black, is it gray?
Yes, we're doing gray, black, pink, light orange, or can be a darker orange. I picked a darker orange this time. And then I also have a pencil and eraser, okay?
Wait, so after the gray is the light red?
No, red, pink, or orange, okay? You can pick orange or red. So this is a kind of like an orange thing, color, because yesterday I used this light orange. And I want it to be a little bit sharper. So this time, oh wait. Wait, my video is off again. I don't know why. There you go. Yep. There you go. Okay, so this is the one that I'm gonna use, okay? Instead of this orange that I used, this one here, right here, I'm gonna change it to this orange. You wanna use that one? Okay.
That looks like a red.
So you can pick red, okay? So we're just gonna highlight a little bit in the middle here for that color. So majority, we're gonna use gray. You can use gray or brown, okay? If you don't have a gray, this color, you can use brown.
Can I use? Yeah, I want to use.
You want to use gray? You have gray here.
I'm saying I want to use white.
No, you can't use white.
I want to use white on black paper.
No, you can't do that. I mean, I wanted to show you how to do the color stroke, okay, with pencil today. All right. So I'm gonna move away this paper now. I'm gonna bring back a paper. We're gonna do vertical format. So straight on, vertical. So the longer side is on this side. Okay. So that's vertical. So I'm gonna use the color pencil now. Okay. Oh, no, I mean use a pencil now, not color pencil. Okay, so pencil now here. Got it? So let's start. Okay, hang on. Let me go to my, okay, so the first thing, okay, I want you to start, Tristan, with the pencil. Here's the pencil. So we're gonna do two oval shape.
What?
Okay?
I don't see anything.
I pinned myself already. Do you see it?
I don't see anything.
So, okay, I'm gonna draw it a little bit darker with my pencil. Can you see it now? So two.
Not really.
I actually wanted to do it very, very soft. You guys do a very soft oval shape, okay? So I'm gonna draw it a little bit harder because I want you guys to see it from the paper, okay?
It doesn't have to be that big.
Yeah, but we're gonna erase it later. So this is just a guideline. Remember, we're gonna use guideline all the time when we do animals. And then another oval shape in the middle. Okay? This is just a guideline. We're gonna erase it later. Another oval shape, but it's a sleeping one, which is lining down on this side. Okay? And then we're gonna have one line down over
Kathy,
here.
can you slow down?
Okay, okay, I'm slowing down, slowing down.
I don't even
I'm
have-
still on the ear.
Tristan, just do one here, and then one in the middle, okay? I'll get it more.
No.
Tristan, I'm teaching. Okay, drink some water first. And then a one line over here on this side, and then one line going this way. Okay? So this is this guideline. We're not gonna use this until we have the real shape of a rabbit. Okay, but this is just a guideline for us. So two oval shape, which is a long one, elongated one, and the one right in the middle, one here, and then one here. Okay, and then two lines in the bottom here. Tristan. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna do that again, okay? Okay, I'm gonna use another paper. So everyone that is not following, this is the second time, okay? Look. So one here, okay? And then one this side. They can be touching or they can be away from each other. Okay, and then one long one in the middle. Okay? See that? And then we're gonna do another one, which is the mouth area, like this. And then one coming down here, this line, off the page until the edge of the page here. And then one more, which is here. Okay? Are we good? For the guideline, are we all good?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, I'm gonna wait here until everyone got the guideline down. Everyone got it so far? Give me a thumbs up if you're done. Okay, I'm gonna put it down a little bit lower so they can see the top of the head, the ears. Again, this is just a guideline, okay? We're not even drawing anything yet. We're gonna erase it later. Saish, are you okay? Yes, no? Okay, Vivian's done. Who else is done? Levi's, Lucas, you guys doing okay? Bless you. I can't really see with the reflection. Hang on. I think it looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay. Good. This is just a guideline, guys. Okay, Saish, that's good.
Is this okay? Oh.
Wait. Move it into the camera a little bit more. Yours is so small, Mia. Make it a little bit bigger. Especially the middle part, especially this part here. Okay, and this mouth area.
I'm not staying home.
Anyone need help? Ida, you okay? I can see you're still drawing the mouth area, okay? Keep going. Okay, Vivian, hang on there, okay? When everybody's at the same stage. Okay, are you everyone okay? Oh, okay. Ida has a thumbs up. Levi's, you guys doing okay? Lucas? Saishi, you have problem? It's okay, keep going until you finish this outline here. Okay, this is just a guideline. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Okay, Mia, you doing good? Guys, we're just doing the outline now. What about Alida? You doing okay? Just for the guideline? Good. Okay, we're almost there, right? Just waiting for Saish to finish. Okay, good, Saish. Okay, now I'm gonna do this part here, okay? So watch carefully. For the years part, this part here, we're gonna do, excuse me, we're gonna do a little bit of the ear lobes here, you know, the skin area to this side. You see a little bit of the ear here? It can be a little bit thicker because my ears is quite big, right? So I can move this line a little bit thicker here. Okay? So this is the inner ears of the rabbit inside. Okay? See that? And then same thing here. On this side, draw a little line here until here. This part here, stop. And then we have a little thin one here. I don't want to be a too big one here. Okay? See that? And then we're going to erase this loop inside the face. So I take this off. See that? So I have the two big ears now, but I still have the guideline here in the middle. You see that, everyone? How are we doing on the ears? Good. Saish just did well. Okay. Alita, you okay? Let me see. Let me see your upside down. Okay, that's good. Good job. Let me see Levi. Yep, that's good. Mia, you doing good? No? Okay, keep doing, just do the lines here. I'm doing it really slow now, just waiting for everybody. Vivian, you doing okay? Thumbs up, okay. Ida, you doing okay? Okay, good.
I think the outhouse getting things, okay? Maybe sweated and
Okay, now I'm gonna move on to the face now. So you guys erase the two loop from the ears guideline, right? So now the face is empty here. So we're gonna draw here, you know, that lines coming down on the ear side, this part here, we're gonna draw the eyes over here. I'm gonna draw the eyes down like this. This one line, curving line down. That's where the left eye is gonna be, okay? So this eyes here, we're gonna have this eyes coming in here and like this. Okay? You see that? Same thing with this side that's close to this line here. Coming down like this, another line here. And this eye is going to be popping this way. Okay? So this one is going to be too big, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller to balance it off. Okay? So it's like almost the same size. But one is looking this way, one is popping the other side, okay? It's okay, this is what we're still doing the guideline here. We're gonna move these lines a little bit, then it looks like a rabbit, okay? I know now it doesn't look like a rabbit, maybe it look like an alien with the two long ears, right? But it's okay. We're getting there. That looks good, Alita. Vivian, you doing okay? Ida's doing it. Okay, Mia, you catching up? Okay. All right, we're gonna, let me ask Sayesh, she's doing okay. That looks good, Sayesh. That looks like a rabbit to me. Okay, so now moving on to the middle side of this rabbit in the middle, right? So we're gonna move this line down from the eye, coming down. So it's like a little S coming down. Okay? The same thing over here. We're gonna move this side like an S coming down as well. But we're gonna erase this line now. So we're gonna erase this line in the middle. Okay? And this line in the middle here. Between this line and this line, we're gonna erase that. Okay? So we have the shape of the mouth area now. So we're using this bottom oval to make this rabbit. So I'm going to erase this inner oval in here. But I'm going to keep the bottom. Oops, what happened to my video again? Hang on. I think the cable was loose. Hang on, I'll be right back. I don't know why sometimes my cables just keep popping in and out. Okay, there you go. Okay, can you guys see me now? Okay, so this area here, I just erased these two lines here, right? And then, but I'm keeping the bottom oval. I'm not taking out the bottom oval yet. Okay, this part here, I'm not taking it out. I'm still keeping it because this area, we need the shape of the mouth. So I'm keeping this part here. Okay, so this part, we're gonna erase the outer layer of the bottom because it's way too big. So I'm gonna make it smaller, okay, coming down, but we're gonna connect it from the top too. So I wanted to connect from this line, okay, I'm doing really slowly here, but coming out this way. You see, if I join this oval, it's gonna be like a big line, the big S coming down. See the big S coming down this way. See? This way here. But I'm connecting to this oval. You see that? I erase this inner layer oval here, but I connect it from the top to the bottom with one S shape. So this area is popping out. Okay? So this side here, the same thing. I'm going to erase this one again. I want to connect to this part here, okay? So the eye, see, I erased this part here, this line, but I'm going to have another line coming down, okay, underneath the eye, and then come down here like this. It's still the same line, but I connect them two together instead of two oval shape, but I'm erase them and then try to connect them. Got it so far? So the guideline is helping us to get the shape in line. So, but this line here is not right anymore. You know why? We only use this line to create, because I want you to measure from here to here, this line to this line. We're going to do a little curved line in the middle, and that's the nose of the rabbit. Okay? The nose of the rabbit. It's like a smiling mouth. A little bit too big. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So like this, okay? Make sure you erase all the unnecessary line around it. I draw it really hard right now because I want you guys to see it from the camera, but you guys don't have to draw it so hard, okay? And then underneath this nose is the mouth area, which is like this. And then you don't need this line anymore in the middle. I'm gonna erase this. That line is to help you guide, measure the distance between. Okay, now we're still keeping this line here. So this flat area, it doesn't work anymore because usually the rabbit bottoms here, the mouth area, it should be curving in. So I'm gonna erase the neck area and then move this line up like this and then coming down like that. See that now? Over here? So there's it's a pointed area in the middle. Okay. So that's the shape of the rabbit face. It makes sense now. So this line here coming down, I'm going to erase this. Okay. I'm going to move this line down one like this. And then, but this area is the mouth area, right? I'm going to have one curved line, right? And then this curved line is going to connect to this line, okay? So this line, hang on, I'm going to erase this part here. I'm going to show it again. So this part here is the mouth area, but I want to connect this like this. So there's one line coming down, okay? Same thing with this line. So coming down this way, but this is going to connect to the bottom one. Erase this again. I want to show you one more time. So like this, coming down. And then it's going to connect to this line here. Right? So this is how the rabbit face should look like, the line here. Okay? You see the rabbit face is coming out? You want me to zoom it in more? I can zoom it in. See it better, the face? So this area, I'm going to erase it here because I want to connect it better. Okay? So on top here, I'm going to do like a V, a little small V shape here. Okay? And then it's going to connect to this line. I'm going to erase this because I want it connecting over here. It's going to be a very soft line. See, the face is coming out. Okay? So this line here, I want to wait until everybody got this whole face down first. Saish, are you doing okay? Are you drawing it? Can you show me?
I just can't get it right because my ears are too spread apart.
Okay, let me spotlight you. I can't see. It's okay. Rabbit ears can be spread apart. It doesn't have to be together. Some of them are spread apart. It doesn't matter. As long as you get the face down first, okay? We're going to use color pencil and make it look more like a rabbit. That looks good, Alida. I can see your bunny. Really good. Okay, let me remove spotlight. Anyone want me to take a look on your drawing before we move on? Vivian, hang on. Okay, show me your drawing now. That looks perfect. Good job. Good job. Okay, remove. Lucas and Levi, show me. That's good. That's perfect. Hang on. Move it down a little bit, Levi. Your ears are a little small. Can you make it a little bit bigger? You have some space on top. Make it a little bit longer. It will look a lot better if you look longer because you have space on top. Hang on, Ida. I'm going to remove the spotlight and make you on my spotlight. That looks good. Big, long ears. Good job. Okay, now, Lida, I need you to show me. That's perfect. That looks good. Okay, now we only have Mia left. Mia, are you ready to show me yours? Okay, hang on. That looks good. Perfect. You guys are doing good today. Very good. Okay, so everyone, so we're going to move on. Okay, I'm going to zoom it back out so you can see the bottom part now. So this line here, right now it looks like a rabbit. Man, you know why? Because it has a white shoulder, right? So this line here, I'm going to erase. This line here, I'm going to erase. Because I don't want to be a big white shoulder rabbit man. So I wanted to connect better with this part of the face. I want to connect over here and come down this way more. So the rabbit is facing this way. You know what I mean? I'm trying to say. So the rabbit face is actually pointing this way, right? And this same thing with this line here, we always can adjust the body. So this part here, I erase the line again. I wanted to connect better with this part of the face. I want to just do come down straight out like this, okay? Everyone got that? Only 2 line fix. We fixed this because I want to connect it better from out from the face. Okay, especially this part here. Is that okay? Everyone doing good? Saish, that looks good. Saish, on your right hand side, can you make this longer? This part here, erase that line and then make it longer. Okay, everyone got that part? Okay, after you were done, what happened, Elida? It looks good. That looks good. Oh, you give me you have a thumbs up or thumbs down? It looks, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, everyone doing good. Okay, now put the pencil away. We're gonna use the color pencil now, okay? So the first thing we're gonna use is the pink, a light pink.
I don't have pink.
You don't have pink. Okay, what color do you have?
I only have red.
Red. You don't have pink. Do you have any orangey color? Let me see. Yeah, that works. So for the inner part hair here, you probably want to use red here, okay? And then use orange in here. So I'm gonna use pink here. So this area here, we're gonna do very light the inside of the ears. It's like the skin of the rabbit, okay? So let me zoom in so they can see better with the color pencil. So I use it very, very light. When I say use very light, mean you're holding the pencil almost at the end about here. So when you do that, you just do it very lightly, okay? Not over here, because when you do this is how you want to do detail works, okay? Always holding the pen at the end of the pencil to do a very light version of the shading, okay? You see how light my pink is? You barely see it. That's how light that I put it on the paper, okay? So this part here, I wanted to show more color, which is the left-hand side. So I make it a little bit harder on here, on the left, and then inner part will be a lot lighter. You see that? So one side here is darker, and then the inside on this right-hand side is lighter.
What do you mean by with my colors?
Okay, so you don't have pink, right? He doesn't have pink, so I asked him to use light orange inside the ears, and then use red over this side here. Okay, because everybody's using orange in the middle, but you don't have orange, pink, so I asked you to use orange in here, and then use red in here. Got it? So whoever don't have pink, use orange in the ears, okay? But not too hard when you put it down on the paper. So I put it very, very lightly. See, very light. Even though on the left, right-hand side, you can see I have a very thin layer of pink. Very, very thin. My left hand of the ears is a little bit darker. It's like a shading. Okay? Same thing here. For this side, it's going to be left side, same thing, darker. Okay? I make it darker, so I move my hand, my finger a little bit closer to the tip, right? So I want it darker, and then you move your finger down. If you want it lighter, you put your finger in the back. So the lighter part, I do this. See the difference? Using color pencil, it really depends on how you hold the pencil. Okay? You want it lighter, you hold it in the back. You want it darker, hold it in the front. You want details work, you hold right like this, just like you are writing. Okay? But we're not doing details work yet, so we're only doing shading. Okay? It's all about practice, how you use the color pencil. A lot of people doesn't really know how to hold the pencil when you do color pencil drawing. It's quite easy. You just have to do a lot of practice, just like everything else you do. Oh, by the way, Vivian, did you receive your white paint? Did you receive that, Vivian? Did you receive your white paint that I sent you? Vivian, can you hear me? Did you receive your white paint? Okay, good. Just want to make sure that you got it. Okay, so I have this side is darker, see that? And it come out all the way over here. You see the like a shadow inside the ears. You see the difference? So one side is lighter, one side is darker, right? I'm moving my paper so they can see the difference between right hand side and the left hand side of the inside ears. Okay? So now I'm gonna move on. Everyone finish the year? Saish, you finish your year with your orange? Okay, that's good. Ida's still working on it. Alita's finish. That looks good. I can see the shading. Awesome. Okay, now we're gonna use darker gray. This is a darker gray that I'm gonna use. If you don't have a darker gray, you can use light gray, as long as it's a gray color, okay? Saish, you have gray? Do you have gray color in your set? Saish? Yes or no? No, you don't have gray. What about brown? Do you have brown?
Miss Kathy,
Okay, use brown. If you don't have gray, use brown, okay?
is this gray okay?
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, you can use that gray. Anyone that don't have gray, use brown, okay? Use the darkest brown you have. It doesn't matter. Some rabbit is brown, some rabbit is gray. Okay? So make sure all the color pencil that you're using now is all sharpened, okay? It works so much better if it's sharpened like this. Alita, is this gray okay? Yes, it looks good. Who else chatting with me? Okay. Yeah, it is good. Okay. Lita, you don't have to chat with me. Sometimes I cannot see the chat, so you just talk to me. You can actually unmute yourself. I didn't lock it, okay? Yeah. Okay, now, hang on. Let me make sure my computer is charging. How come my computer is not charging? Okay. Hang on. Oh, my cable is loose again. Yeah? Later. Okay, I have my cable charging now. All right, so here, I'm going to use the gray now, right? I'm going to focus on this side here. Again, you see the way that I'm holding my pencil? It's closer to the tip now, right? But not all the way yet. When I do all the way means I want to do details work. So I'm only holding about here. And I want to make it a little bit darker. So I'm just coloring, right? Just coloring it down all the way down. I'm not doing any detail for the detail work yet. Just color one layer of gray all the way down. We always do coloring with color pencil from the top to the bottom. I don't start in the middle. I don't start over here in the bottom, right? I always start on the top. You know why? Because when you do coloring, your hands are always on the paper. You don't want it to mess up the middle part. So you always start from the top. Okay? So again, this is, I did one layer, right? Light gray, one layer. And this is my second layer. I'll try to cover all the white. So color pencil is about all the detail work is try to cover all the white area. Okay? What you say? So come down all the way here, second layer, darker. And all the bottom to the end here, all the way to the bottom, I'm gonna make it even darker because this is where the shadow is gonna be, right? Because always in the bottom here is darker than the top. So you guys have to practice and know where the light source coming in. So you make the drawing looks more realistic. See?
Is this okay?
That looks good. It looks good. Very good. So I can see this part here is darker than the top. I want to see this bottom part is darker than the top, okay? So the bottom of this year is way darker than the top. You see how I move my finger down to the tip now? I'm very close to the tip because I want this even darker. So I'm using a lot of strength over here because I want to color as dark as I can. Right? You see this part here is so dark compared to here?
Okay.
Yeah?
See, this is shading side. Shade करायचं आहे. Okay. Now do it.
You see that, Saish? This part is darker than the top. So try to color it a little bit more high, a little bit higher here. So you can see the difference, okay? All right, so after I do that, I'm gonna move on to this part here. Same thing, we're gonna do one layer of gray first, okay? You can always flip the paper if you want, right? I'm gonna move my paper a little bit over here so I can do the same stroke. So for coloring color pencil, always go with the flow of the shape of the year. So you see this curve coming down? So I color with the curve. So I'm not doing this, right? You're not doing diagonals stroke. You're doing straight stroke because you want to follow the shape of the year coming down. You see that? You always want to follow the shape. See, you can do this if you want to do faster, right? I only do one layer first at a time. So if you do diagonals like this, your coloring will be like all over the place. You didn't see the stroke smoothly. So you always want to do the same stroke. Don't do like this and this. You know, let me show you on other paper. When you do coloring, you always want to do same stroke like this. You don't want to do this and this. See the coloring won't look good. So always go with the same flows of the shape. So if you want to do the shape of the years, only do one stroke, okay? You see what I mean about by going one way and not the diagonal way? See, coming down, I did not go this way at all. Only go one way, coming down, which is a longer way here. After you finish this part, same thing, this side will be darker, okay? So I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna move down my pencil. See, I'm gonna move it up a little bit and make sure it's darker on the top a little bit, right? And keep going, move forward. You see how I do it one portion at a time, make it darker? And all the way here, again, I move my finger down and make this part even darker. Always sharpen your pencil if it's not sharp, okay? This is how we use to do color pencil drawing. See that? See a portion of darkness going up? So here I haven't finished the tip. So I'm going to do a little bit detail works here, but very lightly, because I don't want to be dark on the top. But I want to cover all the white. Okay? So here, it's not as dark as this side, right? So I'm going to even use more strength here to make it darker.
Is that black?
No, I never used black yet. See, all I've used is gray. That's how you use color pencil. You make it darker so that it looks like a shadow, right? I did not use black yet. It's always using the gray. I'm just using, oops, sorry, my cable is loose again. Hang on. Be right back. It's always when I move my computer, just a slightly bit, then it will pop off again. Okay. So, same thing. I know it looks a little bit like black because from the camera, right?
Can I copy this one okay?
Yep, that looks good.
Right on it, so
Very good.
I'm pressing
You guys are
it.
getting that. Very good. All right. Make sure you can see the difference. Lighter gray on top and then darker gray over here, okay? All right, same thing with this year's, okay? Same thing. Add a little bit of one layer of gray. Lightly. I'm gonna do lightly shading. I'm gonna go move my finger on the middle part and do this, and I'm gonna do a lot faster. See that? Again, moving down. Do shading darker and harder over here. Right? See that? Remember we talked about adding some color in the middle? After we do that, we're gonna add either orange or red. For Saish, you already used the orange, right? In the years, so you pick a very bright red to use here. So I'm gonna use this orange here. We're gonna add a little bit of orange or red. If you prefer red, you can use red here. I'm gonna add a little bit of orange in here, right where you want to be darker. Okay? There's a little bit of tint of red, a tint of orange here.
I have pink.
What is it, Saish?
I have pink.
Now you have pink, but you already did the pink. So you did the pink over here already, right? So you use orange in here then, okay? So oh, my camera. So if you have orange, then use the other one, okay? If you have orange, use orange here. If you wanted to use orange in the ear inside, then use red here. Mine is like orange red. Both sides, okay? Not only one side. Both sides of the ears. Just a little bit tint, you know? I just want to add some colors in it. I don't want the whole rabbit look gray. See that? So this gray here I haven't finished on the top here. I'm going to go back and then I'm going to start building the layers of gray again. Okay, so about here, same thing, because this part here, I have a little bit of inside ears, the fur area over this side here too. Sometimes their ears are flipping a little bit inside. You can see. So this part is thicker than the other. Same thing. The bottom part is darker. Okay? And then I'm going to use this part here. At the top of the ears are done. Okay? Make sure you add a little bit of tint here all the way. Okay?
That was yesterday.
Okay, let me move up. You can see I'm going to focus on the. Everyone done with the ears?
Yes.
Good. So after we're done with the ears, we're going to go down to the middle part. So this is the part you have to sharpen your gray, okay? So go ahead and sharpen your gray because mine is already blunt. So I'm going to sharpen it real quick. I have an electric sharpener. Okay, so this is how sharp you need to be, okay? About here. So why are we doing this? Because we're going to do the fur now. So when we're doing the fur, you have to have a sharpened color pencil, okay? So this is how I'm going to start, okay? Start with moving your tip. Let me zoom in so I can show you the detail. So this is what I meant by detail work now. So when I use detail works, my finger is at the tip here, just like when you write, okay? So doing one stroke like this, making sure the line are doing this. See that? See how I'm doing it? You guys have to be patient of doing the fur, okay? Keep doing it. You can do faster if you want, but the line have to follow the shape. See this part here, I'm going to do this way. You see what I meant by doing this? And going down this way, which is fine. Okay? You see, I'm going to showing you the distance. I'm going to, about here. You have to be like this, coming down. But this side here, going this way, the line is going this way, out to the right, instead of coming down. You have to follow the shape. You see what I mean? So the middle part is going straight down. So same thing with this side. Okay? That's how you do the fur with color pencil. I know it looks hard, but it's not. After you do a few of them, it's pretty fast. You just have to show a little bit more closer together. So one time is not going to finish. So you keep doing it until you mostly cover with stroke of lines, small little lines. See, I'm getting closer, closer, closer so that you barely see the white anymore. You see how close together compared to this part here in the middle? See, we're doing this. So this part, I wanted to keep adding more stroke line so that it's almost covered with the gray. You see? You see how dark this part compared to this part here? Because this part, the distance between all the line is a lot more bigger, right? But this one is, they're all closer to each other. So you keep adding it until you almost cover everything. You see how many strokes I've done here to make that fur look like? See? You keep adding it. Keep adding it this way, keep adding it that way. So that's why I say your color pencil have to be very sharp to this detail works. See, I'm adding more lines now in the middle. Everyone get this part yet? You guys want to show me so far where you're at? Okay, hang on. Let me, Alida, let me spotlight you. Okay, let me see. Did you do big stroke or you do small stroke? Try to do small stroke first. Don't be too impatient, okay? I want you to guys start small stroke first. Okay? You see how big your stroke compared to mine? I'm gonna zoom it in now. I'm doing very small stroke. Okay? Very, very small stroke. You add it. I didn't even finish the whole face yet. I'm only doing this part here, right? You see how fast you're really done in the middle because you're doing big stroke, okay? Try to erase it and then do it again. Patient. This part here, you have to really be patient, okay? Okay, Lucas and Levi, want to show me yours? Very good. Levi, you did a really good job. Yes, keep adding the line. Make Lucas, add more on yours because yours I can still see a lot of white. Try to cover as much as you can. Look, this is how close you're supposed to do. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. This is how close the line is supposed to be. You see that? I zoom into my previous drawing here that I did. That's how you show the fur by color pencil. All these are gray color pencil that I use, okay? So patient, this part here, so you have to be patient. Levi, you did a really good job. Keep going, okay? Mia, show me yours now. Very good. Same thing. Keep going. Adding more lines so to cover as much as you can on the white area, okay? Good job, Mia. Yeah, I can see you doing good now, Elida. Good job. There you go. Make sure your color pencil is sharpened enough, okay? All of you? You need to keep sharpening your pencil. Good job, Vivian. Yeah, the key is to sharpen your pencil. Okay, hang on, Saish. Let me spotlight you. Okay, Saish, you have the same problem with Alida. You started with big stroke again. Your stroke is way too big compared to mine. You see mine? It's very, very small stroke. What I mean by small stroke is just like this. This small line like this. You see how small? Yours is like all the way down like this. You're doing it like coloring. We're not coloring this part here. We're doing fur stroke, which is very tiny line like this. But it all built up together after you do many hundreds of lines, right? So try to erase it, this part here, and redo it again. Because if you do big stroke, it doesn't look like fur anymore, okay? Okay, everyone's doing good. Ida, you want to show me yours?
I had to erase my fur because messing messed up.
Oh, you did big stroke the first time too?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now you're getting it. So far you're doing good. Keep it up, okay? All right, Vivian, I haven't seen yours yet. I just want to make sure you guys do the same thing. Yep, you're doing good. Yeah, keep sharpening your pencil. If it doesn't work because your pencil is not sharpened, okay? I need, even though I did a little bit only, I still want to sharpen it more. Look at how blunt right now on the tip here, right? So I want to sharpen it more now. That's the doggy, Mia doggy. Okay, so I'm going to do this side here a little bit faster. You can do fast if you get the hang of it after a while. But you have to make sure your pencil is sharpened. If not, it's all going to blend together, right? And you can't really see what you're doing. So make sure the middle part here is coming down this way, okay? See, I'm showing you coming down this way mean like it's not going sideways. All the way down about here, right? In front of the nose area, I will stop. But this time, I'm going to try to cover it more. Okay. I'm gonna flip my paper if I wanted, if you're not comfortable on doing the line sideway, you can always flip the paper. It's a lot easier when you going with the shape and the direction that your paper is. See, I'm flipping this side because I want to do this side faster.
Is mine good?
Let me see. Hang on. Let me use spotlight. Yep, that's better. Way better. Good job. Keep going, okay? Good job, Saish. You did good. All right. Always flip your paper if you think it's more comfortable to do it that way, okay? You don't have to keep going this way if you don't want to. Okay? See, if I do it this way, sometimes your line is maybe too short. See, this side here is not as many lines as the other one. Yes, Levi's? You want to show me yours? Hang on. Yeah, perfect. You're doing really well. Keep it up. Okay? Good job.
Is mine okay?
Okay, hang on. Let me see. Yep, you're doing good. So make sure this on the right-hand side, cover a little bit more, okay? Try to cover as much as you can with all the white. So you see the lines, not the white underneath, okay? Not the paper. I know it's all about practice. I know the first time is really hard to get it, but after a while, after you're doing all lines like this, it's not hard at all because you're just taking time to do it. Coming down this way is straight down. After you keep doing this side here, I'm going to have bigger lines now. I'm going to show you what I mean by bigger lines, okay? Over this side, I can do bigger lines like this, okay? Because I wanted the fur is going this way. See? I want the fur is going longer, so because it's going down this way, so my line is going this way, okay? Same thing with this side. But I make sure all my lines is covered first. I don't want to see all the white. So I cover all the white area here. Right? And then I'm doing this side here more. I'm going to flip it this way. Right? And then I'm going to have big stroke here. Keep adding it until you see less white as possible, right? Same thing here. Keep adding the line. Right? We're not going to cover the whole thing, okay? Don't worry. But we're going to cover at least majority of the shape of the face.
Is this good?
Let me see. Hang on. Let me spotlight you so I can see. Yep. Doing better, way better. That looks good. But you have to add more lines so that you cover more, okay? Cover more of the white. Yes?
Miss Kathy, is this okay?
Okay, let me see. A little bit away from the camera, too close. I can't see well. Mia, are you stuck? Can you show me again, Mia? You got stuck earlier. Bring it up again. Yep, that looks good. But on the side here, do you do small, big stroke like this? You see that? My line is longer, okay? It's okay, take your time.
Where is it?
Yeah, erase it. You don't have to erase it all. You just add a little bit of the longer line. You can just add long line, okay? Because the more that you erase, the colors of the paper looks really it's not clean anymore. So try to add lines instead of erasing the whole thing, okay, Mia? Is this good? Let me see. Are you doing zigzag? Don't try to do zigzag, okay? I can tell when you do zigzag. Don't do zigzag. Do one stroke at a time. See? I'm doing one stroke at a time now. Right? Try not to do zigzag. Don't try to speed it, okay? You need the process of making lines slowly, one stroke at a time. Yep, do it slowly. We're getting there. It's not too much of to do on the face, okay? We're almost there. Almost there. We almost cover most of the face now. Just have to do longer line here. Okay. After we do that, we're gonna shade. Okay, I'm gonna add smaller line over here. I'm not gonna cover everything on the face, okay? Just a line here. It's the shape of the. See how I shape this part here? I only have very soft line coming down. I did not do zigzag. I just do one stroke at a time. If you do zigzag, you can totally tell when you see it closely. Okay, see one line here? You want to zoom it in more? You can see, right? And then same thing here. I'm just do line, bigger stroke line, cover this side. I did not color. I just do stroke. Same thing with the hair. It can be longer, it can be shorter, but I did not color just like the top, like the ears part. I use stroke here. You see that? That's the difference between here and here. This part here, I'm doing lines. This part here is I'm shading, right? That's the difference. So when you do shading, it's just lines and keep darkening the colored part, right? But if you do lines, it shows the fur. That's the whole difference between using lines and also shading, okay? The more that you do animals, you get the hang of it, of doing lines like this, okay? So after I do that, this part of the, I keep adding it because I'm not happy with showing too much of the white. I can keep adding the top here, right? So you always can go back and see, oh, this part here is a little bit too white. Maybe I want to add more stroke. You can always refine it with color pencil. Right? I know that it looks weird because I don't add the eyes yet, the eyeballs yet. I'm going to add the black later, okay? After you do all the fur, we can add the black. I know this one looks like a mouth, but it's actually not the mouth, okay?
Miss Kathy,
Yes?
are we gonna do the whole body?
No, we're not going to do the whole body. It's only the body part is going to be longer strokes. So don't worry, Mia. We only covered all the details work is only on the face.
What time is it?
Okay? It's a lot of shading underneath, okay? So after we do this, we're going to do the same thing with this side with stroke, okay?
Okay.
Same thing here. Go all the way down with stroke. I did not shade again. It's not a shading. This side here is still stroke of hair. Right? I know this looks weird because it looked like a mouth area, because I'm just going to cover this part with the nose next, okay? So I'm going to erase this part. I'm going to use black now, okay? See how I'm going to do this part here with this coming up? Okay, and then I'm going to do this part here, just like a little tip. And then coming down this part here. Like this. Here's my pencil. And then you can see a little bit of, okay, just add a little bit of curved line here. I haven't add anything else. I just add the hair. Now I need to resharpen my pencil again. See, it's not sharp enough to do the hair. Okay. Is the guy doing okay with the lines so far? And then now I'm going to start shading the tip of the nose. I am actually shading, okay? Which is using the color pencil. I just sharpen it. Just a little bit here. You see, if you draw too hard onto the paper, you can see lines underneath, right? So try to cover the lines. So I'm trying to cover the lines here because earlier I have a big shape here. See, I color the lines here. Okay, and then a little bit of shading, same thing, shading here. I did not do lines again. It's all about shading. Okay, just tiny little bit of shading. Look, it's not even a lot of shading, just very, very lightly, so they can see the mouth area. Okay, and then I go back to my, try to cover it more on the top. I like to see the hair coming out on the top, in the middle. So the sharpen the color pencil, the better to cover all the little white dots. You see, now it's getting to look more realistic, right? See how close my lines are now? Okay, after we've done this, I'm gonna start shading the bottom part here. See, I'm gonna do shading now. See how, let me zoom it out. See how far I'm holding my pencil, all the way till here. So we do shading all the way. What I mean by shading, we do very light, one light area, very, very light area, this part here, okay? And again, I'm moving the...
Kathy, my pencil is so short.
Oh. It's okay, you're almost done with that gray then. Oops, what happened? My camera is...
I can see your face now.
I know. Hi. See you go. My camera is always popping in and out because of the cable is getting loose. So do the shading first, and then we add the fur on the top later. So do the shading. I'm doing the shading according to the shape of the body. You see how I do the shading? I shade with the shape of the body, like I curve it. I even curve my pencil to the shape of the body coming down. You see how I do that? I'm doing this way, right? I'm holding my pencil all the way to the, almost to the end. Okay. So you wanted to go with the flow, with the shape of the body. Okay. I'm going to flip my paper so that I can get the whole thing down. Okay. So this is how light I did. One very light layer. Okay. After we do that, after we do all the light shading, right? Then you're going to add the fur. Okay. Same thing. Very sharp, the tip sharp, and do the line like this. Okay. See how I do this line a lot faster? Because it's a bigger stroke. See that? See how I add the bigger stroke on underneath? Yeah? See how big stroke I can do? I can do even longer stroke like this. Keep adding the stroke down. But this part here, I want to have a gap. I want to have a little white gap here, okay? So let me erase this part. Okay, keep doing this part here with the biggest stroke, bigger line. Turn your pencil if you need to, okay? You turn your pencil this way. You see how I turn my pencil this way according to the stroke. And then keep adding it. Okay, keep adding the fur. We're not going to do the whole thing with the lines, right?
Cassie, is this good?
Yeah, it looks good. Good job. Keep adding it. Keep adding it longer underneath. Okay? Keep adding it.
Does this look
good?
Is this good?
Let me see. Is that Alida asking?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, that looks good. Keep adding it so that the line can show a little bit more. Even though I have it connecting like this, I always have it, the lines is connecting right underneath. Make it another layers of fur. So when you do,
Is this good?
who is asking? Oh, Saish.
Saish.
Hang on, Saish. Let me see. Let me make you bigger. Yep, but doing it slowly, okay? Not too fast. You're doing way too fast. I can see when you do it fast, your stroke is not consistent. Some of them are longer than the other, okay? So try to do it slowly. Do not do fast. When you do start doing fast, it became shading, right? Try to do it slowly. Okay? Keep adding the fur all the way down. I'm adding it all the way up to here. And then we will stop. We just have to show, that this rabbit have a little bit more fur in the bottom, right? The line here, okay. And then try to blend it in. Okay. After we add the black, the whole rabbit will pop. After we add the eyeballs and the eyelashes, the whiskers, then the whole rabbit will show even more, okay? Right now it's just white eyeball. It doesn't look like a rabbit. It looks like an alien. After you add the eyeballs, it will be very different. So after we do this, we keep adding the lines on even on here. I'm going to flip my paper here because I wanted to show the lines going this way better. So I have a little gap of the white right here. So show a little bit of the neck, okay? So I'm going to sharpen more. See, right now, it's not all the way as sharp as I want it to be. I wanted to sharpen it again. Okay. So this is how sharp I want it to be, okay? So I'm going to flip my paper again. I want to have more lines coming down. You guys know how to do the fur part of the animal, right?
She is also doing big.
Right, I'm going to add more for this side coming down because I can still see a lot of white. Levi's and Lucas, are you guys doing okay? Are you done with the bottom part already? I can't see the bottom part. Okay, almost there. Keep going. We're almost there, okay? Good job. Lucas, keep going. You know, it can be longer, can be shorter fur, as long as they're all connected. Right? Keep adding it until you cover majority of the white.
Is it good?
Let me see. Hang on. Hang on. Give me 1 second, okay? I don't know why my computer is not charging. What's going on? Come on. I want to make sure it's charging first. Because my battery is going really low. Hang on. Okay, now I'm charging. Oh my god. I'm almost lose you guys. Okay, let me go back to my camera again. Thank God I check. Okay, good. I'm back on. Okay, so who's asking? Anita, is that you?
Me.
Yeah,
Anita.
okay, let me see. It looks good. Your stroke is all the way down. Okay, that's good. Because your body is a little bit smaller than mine. It doesn't matter. So you're almost done. So we just have to add the eyes, okay? So wait for until we all finish the body, and then we're gonna add the eyes, okay? Okay, looks good.
Okay.
Almost there. Okay, who is done with the body? Almost there, right? Everyone? So I'm gonna have bigger stroke on the outer part here, so I can finish it. Okay, I'm gonna have more lines all the way. I want to shade it more on the bottom. Okay. Go all the way down here. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the black now. So I think I'm done with my body here.
Is mine good?
Let me see. Yep, that looks good. Yep, that looks good. So after we do that, everyone done with the body? Give me a thumbs up. Not yet. Vivian's not yet. I can see Ida's still working on. Anita's done. Lucas and Levi, you guys done with the body? Yep. No fighting. Hang on. Let me see one at a time. That looks good. You good. Move it up a little bit. Up, 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 up. Okay, Lucas, you do a lot bigger stroke than on the body. So can you add a little bit more on this side here? Your right hand side, you need a little bit more fur. Okay? So you still need to finish it. So your right hand side here, add some more fur. Because that area is kind of empty. Right? So add a little bit more, and then you're done. So who else is done? Vivian, you done with the body? Good. Mia, what about you? Done? That looks good. Mia, that looks awesome. Okay, after we do that, okay, use the black now, okay? Make sure the black is sharpened again. Okay, this part here is, you need to sharpen your black. So now we're gonna add the eyeballs now, okay? So let me zoom it in so you guys can see it better. Okay, so I'm gonna do this left eye first, okay? I'm gonna draw a small circle right in the middle. Okay?
Can I have black?
After you do that we're gonna color the whole thing, but leave the white dot. Do not cover the white dot, okay? And I also have another small little one here. So it's like a upside down moon. Okay, but I'm gonna leave it so that I'm gonna color all around, but leave the white and the moon. Do not cover those two. Okay, let me see. You get this part here. So, but I press it really, really hard. I want my black really sharp. Remember I told you before, anytime we wanted to draw animals, the eyes are the key of the whole entire drawing, okay? So you want your eyes really, really show. And it pop right at you. You see how I have a little, look, let me go zoom in a little bit. You can see I have almost like a little curvy dot here. Okay.
My black is so short that I can't even sharpen it.
Oh no. Can I see? How short is it? Can you use any sharpener? You know those oh, you only have this sharpener? Do you have any other, you know, those that you use your hand to sharpen? Maybe that will help you. Do you have hand sharpener? Those small little ones? Is your mom's here? Maybe your mom's can sharpen it for you. Yeah, you really need a very sharp black to do that. Try to sharpen that pencil, okay?
Miss Cassie, my sharpener, I can do hand or electric.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you guys can do that. That's
I
awesome.
can. So
That's awesome.
hand power.
That's cool.
Electric but power.
That's really cool. Make sure you sharpen your black, okay? After you do that, I'm gonna add the eyelashes over here. Okay? So the first line is coming this way. You see? You go from bottom and out. Okay? And then I have a small one. Bottom and out. You see how I do that? I do the stroke like this. I press down, right? And I do like this. You see how I move from one end to another? I press it down and I push it out. I'm showing you how you do the eyelashes. Press it down and push it out. You see that? Do it again, okay? Press it down and push it out. I did not do this way. I did not do this way. This is very, very different because I do it this way. Look, it doesn't look like eyelashes anymore, right? It looks like hair kind of in a weird shape. But if you do it, press it down and push it out. That's how you do eyelashes coming out. See? You press down and push it upwards, okay? Push it out with a curve. That's the difference, okay? Got it? So I'm gonna keep adding this. I have 1 and 2 here, and I'm gonna have 2 more coming out this way. You see that? And then 1 more here. You see the difference? And how thin the line coming out instead of the other way around? Let me see. How do you do on the other side, Saish? Next time you wait for me to do the other side because I want to show you the other side too. Okay? So the bottom part here, the same thing. So I'm gonna have 1 line here. So that's another line that's bottom part of the eye. And then after I do that, I'm gonna do the same technique, which is press it down and stroke it out like this. Okay? And then do this part here, same thing.
I figured out the problem.
Say that again, Alida, I can't hear you.
I figured out the problem with the sharpener.
Oh, you figured out, good. So you sharpen it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I want you to see that again, okay? Since you was away, so you were away earlier. So now I wanted to show you one more time, okay? Alida, look. So when you do the eyelashes, you press it down, and then you go out that way. Okay, press it down and go out that way. You see the difference? I don't want you to do this like this. I don't want you to draw like this, okay? I want you to press it down and then push it out. Okay? So this is how I want to do it on this side here. See the difference? So I'm going to add 1 more here, 1 more line. See? That's the part of the eyes. You see how different when I add the eyeballs? Okay, same thing with this side, okay? Now I'm going to do another circle over here, another small moon over here, and then I start coloring it. Same thing. If your pencil is not sharp enough, go sharpen it, okay? So cover it really, really dark, and you press it down really hard.
Miss Cat,
Yes?
is it okay if your moon is small? Because I made mine small.
It's fine. Mine is very small too.
No, mine's smaller than yours. You can like almost barely see it.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that's good. As long as there's a little bit of the white tint of it. Because that's the eyeball that you wanted to show, right? As long as you have a little white tint, that works. Okay? Make sure your black is like very sharp. Now I need to sharpen my black again. Because I want to make sure my eyelashes is really nicely done. So again, make sure it's really, really sharpened, and then you press really hard. You can tell when you have a really black on paper, that you barely see any white paper underneath. Okay, that's my eyeball on this side. Same thing, okay? I'm going to show you on a piece of paper again. So on this side of this eyelashes, I'm pushing it to the left earlier, right? Now I'm pushing it to the right. It's just going, press it down, and then flip it this way. Press it down, flip it this way. Press it down, flip it this way. See the difference? Earlier is this way, right? Now is this way, okay? So now, go back to my drawing. I'm going to do the same thing with here. And make sure it's all sharpened when you do this. If it's the pencil is not sharpened, you won't have this fine line like this. Okay? Same thing, I add a little bit more. 1 more. See the eyelashes from the bottom here? The same thing, I'll draw a little small line here. And then I'm going to add another eyelashes coming out. Right? And then I'm going to add more by just going this way. Okay. There you go. After I add the eyes, it looks like a rabbit more, right? And if I add more of this whiskers on top, it looks, the whole thing will pop. So I'm gonna, okay, this is how I'm gonna do the whisker, okay? So I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm doing more big curve like this. You see that? Press it down and do a curve. Press it down and do a curve like this. So now you see, this is the line that is not sharpened compared to this one. You see the difference between these two lines? This is very sharpened, but this is not. So that means I need to sharpen it again. Okay? We're almost there. After we do that, right? So I'm gonna add the whisker now. Everyone doing good with the eyelashes? Anyone have any problem with the eyelashes? Let me see. Okay, Alita, let me see your eyelashes. That looks good. Good job. You're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost done. Okay, Vivian, show me your eyelashes. Oh, that's pretty. Good job. Very nice. Okay, Saish. That's good. You did really good job with the eyelashes. Good job. Okay, Ida. Let me see. Let me see. Very nicely done. That's really cute. Okay, Mia. Your turn. Nice. Good job, Mia. You like your rabbit? Good job. Okay, who is not showing me yet? Okay, Levi's and Lucas. Show me your rabbit with the big eyelashes. Nice. You guys are doing really good with the eyelashes. Nice. Very good. Awesome job. What happened to my camera again? Come on. There you go. Okay. After we do that, now is the whisker time, okay? So now I'm gonna do one big curve, okay? What happened? What happened? Oh, my camera. What's going on? It went loose again? Come on. Hang on, okay? I'm going back to my camera. Okay. See it now? Okay. Now I'm gonna do this part here. Let me zoom in. Okay, I'm doing one curved line like this. Okay, and then a small one like this. And then the middle one like this. And then this last one is curving the other way because you cannot do all that same time, right? So do one curved line like this. And then one more here. So this one is curved this out, and then this one is curved up, and this one is curved down, okay? One is curving up, 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 and then down. You see the difference? Same thing here. This side, big curve out, a few more small one in the middle, and then one more, which is down this way. And then I have a few more here, because sometimes they have a little bit more whisker than you thought, right? So I'm gonna have a small one here. You see how different when I add those whisker down? And then now I'm gonna kind of cover this part here a little bit better. Okay, this part here I'm gonna cover with a little bit dot here. I have some dots here in the middle here. Dot, 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 dot. Okay. And then I wanted to show this part here better.
I have a dog.
And then I'm gonna use black, okay? I'm gonna use the same black here. I'm gonna cover a little bit of shadows underneath with the black stroke. See the difference? I add a tin of black.
Auntie, are we gonna write something?
Yes, we're gonna write the Chinese word rabbit, okay?
Oh, I know that. I know how to write. Because I went to Chinese class yesterday.
Oh, good. So after you add that shadow, sorry.
Guys, why am I not shading now?
I don't know how.
She's telling you.
Where's my brown?
Huh?
I need my brown.
Okay, after you add the black, you're done. Okay, let me zoom it out, and then we're gonna write.
तो brown नहीं yellow नहीं करायचं है.
No.
See the difference when I add the eyelashes and the eyeball? It doesn't look like an alien anymore. It looks like a rabbit now, right? So now I'm gonna teach you how to write the Chinese word of rabbit. Okay? Pay good attention on this. Using the black color pencil. Okay? The first stroke, okay, guys? First stroke is one stroke down like this. Let me zoom it in so that you can see better. One stroke like this. And then the second one is one line out like this. And then coming down is like a little 7. Okay? And then you're going to have a little box here. We have thicker line here. And then one line in the middle. And then one stroke down like this. And then one stroke, but you have to have a hook coming up. Okay? And then a dot right in the middle. That's the word rabbit in Chinese. It's called tu, okay? So
I already did it.
Good job. That looks good. Let me see everyone Chinese writing. One at a time. That looks good, Alita. That looks perfect. Show it to your parents. You know how to write Chinese now. Okay, that's good, Vivian. That looks perfect.
Is this like traditional Mandarin or is it simplified?
For this one, it doesn't matter because it doesn't have a simplify or version because it's a very simple word. We usually,
Yes.
yeah, if you have a simple word, they don't have simplified version, okay? I want to see Saish. Let me see Saish writing. Oh, that looks good. Wow, you guys do a really good job with the Chinese writing. What about Lucas and Levi? Show me your writing. Let me see it's correct. That's good. That's perfect. It's not a circle. It's a dot. It's a dot here. It's not a circle, okay? Levi, you did a circle, but it's okay. It's actually a dot. It's not a circle, okay? All right, you guys are done. Happy lunar year of the year of rabbit.
Happy Rabbit.
Bye-bye.
Maybe next time.
All right.
Maybe next time.
Thank you.